Welcome back to the XDS Custom Shop here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm here with Eric. Say hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
We've got a board here, and it sort of harkens to other boards that we have built. And I think it's interesting because we've finally we've done EVH tribute boards, or Eric Johnson's rig. A guy wants to build, Gilmore's rig, and now we have call for people doing our good buddy Tom Bukovec's rig. So
and we've built this board for Tom several times, and we built it several times for other people who are not Tom.
And you know what? Sometimes the people, they're being sly about it, and they don't want you to acknowledge that they're building a Buk board.
And we haven't always done little video walkthroughs of them for, I guess, some reasons. Maybe a proprietariness, impropriety.
No, I think the comment section's really the reason why.
We fear the people's opinion.
I'm not scared for my sake.
No, I do have a bone to pick with the people, though.
What's that? They didn't find your guitar.
I haven't gotten any feedback on Yamaha RGZ.
You got to keep it in front of the people.
Custom purple HSH.
You guys got your mission. Get it done. Let us know. Find one.
A couple days for it on the internet. None to be found.
All right, you guys are not pulling your weight. So when you get a chance, spend a couple hours on the internet.
If everyone could spend
hunting down this guitar that only one person on the planet is looking for.
I guess so.
But walk us through this rig here, my friend.
Yeah. Well, it's you can't blame somebody for good taste, I think.
Yeah.
Everything on here is a good pedal.
For sure.
Board we made in the back. It's 42 by 18. So pretty hardy size. Interface here, there's an in, there's an insert loop, and then there is stereo out. Transformer on the right there. There's some switches in the back. And one of the extra ports from the supplies goes over here too for that insert. So use it for anything you want, and it's on one of the switchable ones, so it can power anything.
Do triple duty.
In here, tuner
Peterson,
and these are good. We use a lot of them nowadays. It seems like. And I put an unmute button on here because we're using the insert point for the boost here to do the volume expression. So that kind of precludes us from using the tuner out on the volume pedal, unless we wanted to do a bunch of nonsense cables. So the buffer in this is very nice. So it just runs through it, and then you can tune all the time.
Cool.
And I put an unmute button so the owner can remember to unmute it when they plug it in for the first time. Then it goes, where's it go? Let me look at my little cheat sheet down here. Here's the signal flow. So tuner, Ibanez PQ9. Pretty cool sounding little boost thing.
Yep.
And that is up in front of the drive, so you can push them with some mid-range, whatnot, and do stuff. Then down here, light speed.
Yep, so parametric EQ, light overdrive gain.
King of Tone, another modern classic.
That's right, 2 channels of gain.
ODR in one of our rehoused boxes.
Yep.
What are we calling modernness? Because what are these from? 2001 or whatever?
Before that.
Late 90s.
90s.
I guess they kind of got popularized in the early 2000s. But
for sure. So good low mid emphasis. When I say low mid, I mean low mid frequency emphasis drive. It'll do anything from low gain to relatively high gain.
Yeah, they are pretty high gain.
Yep.
But not a lot of people use them. Rat, non-modern classic.
Non-modern.
Just classic.
Just classic, I guess.
Then up here to EQ pedal.
Yep. So post-dirt EQ.
And here's my little jokes. So we come out of the drive section into an EQ pedal, an EQ pedal, and an EQ pedal.
There we go. 3 in a row. All different flavors. So you've got graphic EQ, you've got sort of a full parametric, and then this is really kind of one band of full parametric. with some different timbre differences. All good and very effective and dialable for different sounds.
Oh, they super are, yeah.
So well worth it. EQs are oft overlooked. In fact, I think my next Premier Guitar article is going to be about EQs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So after Son of Kong,
that's where this insert's at.
Yep.
Whatever you want over there.
So you can add an external pedal.
And you could put anything in there.
A hot dog.
A glizzy. Come back in. I explained the etymology of glizzy to somebody last night, and they said, "What?"
Yeah, it's crazy.
Back into the boost here.
Okay.
So you can boost, or you can stay flat, and you can volume pedal stuff.
All right. So this is an expression.
Yes.
For the Vertex boost.
For the little plug in the back. Then Pog 2, modern classic, I'd say.
Yeah, it's one of the few things, like I don't think the modelers have really, no modeler kind of does that thing in its entirety. You can get octave, you can get swell, but nobody's really done the whole thing.
I feel like this maybe does the best. It's the closest, I think, to the Pog, probably.
The H9, yeah.
But yeah, nothing else. I don't think any of the Helix stuff.
It's kind of this section, I think, is really kind of...
That's what makes that particular 2 interesting.
Yeah.
Because who cares about 2 octaves down? What am I trying to be?
Low.
Well, you would be. Lex?
What's that? It sounded like a dig. You would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Moving on. Walk 2.
Lex here.
Yep.
Cool.
For wobble, that's your Leslie modeler.
Yeah, they sound good. Vibrato here.
VB2, Waza.
Low.
TR2.
And one of the cleanest.
Keeley modded.
It is Keeley modded.
Yep.
And then one of the cleanest, I think, I don't know, earlier run.
Does it have a clicky?
No, these were darker.
That's not the early ones.
Yeah.
The earliest ones click.
This is the original color.
Yeah.
It is funny how it transitioned. This is a clicky
one of these things. That's not a Flint. It's a Brigadier.
We were just kidding.
Well, I like how we put that sticker on there like we would forget.
Dispatch Master.
Dispatch Master.
Yeah, brig there. And then one of these things.
That is an M9. A Jack Vaughn modified M9.
Modified.
Lots of new switches and new audio stuff.
Yeah.
N2N.
H9.
There you go.
And we're stereo from here to here,
and then out with the ISO.
Out of the world. Yeah.
Powering it with some Strymon goodies here, and you can see there that auxiliary out on the interface is plugged into the 9, 18, 12 volt port. Yeah. So. What are the dimensions on this board? Do you know?
Well, I did state them very clearly at the beginning of the video.
You did?
I mentioned the board. But
would you mind repeating it again?
It's 42 by 18.
It's 42 by 18.
So it's pretty big.
No extra charge for the condescension. Yeah, and so Eric's got a label on here for the signal flow. So big board like this, sometimes you can get lost.
Yeah, and there's an expression over here for the H9, or the M9, I mean.
The M9.
A lot of 9s in the world.
It's true. It's true. But a good board. Lots of good tones, suitable for making a career and making music, I would think.
Cool. And everything's, I'm really proud of the height stuff on this one. I feel like it is pretty staggered. I feel like it's pretty good.
Look at that custom riser.
This here section reminds me of an amphitheater type situation.
That's right.
I feel like everybody can see the performer down here.
That's it. Down there. Yeah.
And that's fun for...
It does look really good. And look at these runs here, guys. Look at this guy is not messing around. Pretty board. Good board.
Yeah. Super fun. And it's unfortunately not the, well, not unfortunately, it's not the only board like this, but it is a good board regardless.
Yeah. I think this is a good example of this board.
It is.
For sure.
The best version of the board.
And all these pedals are super clean. Look at this Ibanez.
It's so clean.
This is old pedal. Super
Oh.
clean.
And the client sent in these little
Oh yeah, who made those?
pads for him.
Do you remember?
No.
So they're, well, Eric's looking to see if he can find the name. They're replacement bottoms. So if you don't want to pull the rubber off your Boss pedal, it's a plate and it's kind of got a step off so that you can put dual lock or Velcro on that. Normally we just tear the rubber off and flip the plate around to put dual lock on, but you don't have to with these. So maybe I'll look that up and I'll put it in the caption for you guys.
Yeah, it is a cool product.
I dig it.
And it makes sense if you have an old pedal and you don't want to
ruin it. Yeah, for sure. Well, cool, dude. Great job, Eric.
Yeah, pretty good. And once again, it's a Yamaha RGZ or RGX, I think. Custom purple.
You heard it here.
Thank you. And this is the last time I'll mention it because I don't want to.
That's not true. You have to mention it every time now.
I think I do.
I think you did. I think you do it until the video when you pull it out in victory.
All right, do a little edit here, and I'm going to pull it up on the screen so we can look at it.
Okay.